Morning! Today we are going to get these lambs in. Finally a job I've been trying to do forever. Gonna have a good sort for them. I'm thinking of keeping some ewe lambs back. Something we never do. We keep 10 or a dozen sometimes, but they always end up coming to over 100 quid and I sell them because you can always buy a cull ewe cheaper. But times are changing a little bit with them, and I kind of want to see how some of these lambs are going to grow out. So today we're going to get them in, give them a dose, worm them. I want to move them off this land because jeez, we got nothing. Gonna take some up to another farm, just one trailer load. Hopefully move them up there as well, and then we'll feel a bit more organised. No. So what I'd quite like to do is draw some for market, as if I was gonna sell them, have a look, see what we think, and go from there. An assortment as per, but what I do quite like are these. They're not over big, which is fine. Had it half in my head when we bought these tups as well, there might be a possibility of running some ewe lambs on. We've got a lot of, where we pick up bits of land, if you get a big lump like 50 acres, sometimes that comes with like a 4 acre bit as well, and you have to graze that, and it's usually like not very good keep. And in the summer, sort of when the ewes have got lambs on them, it's not a lot of good for them trying to milk. So we end up with a lot of poor lambs. If we stick our ewes and lambs on there, the lambs don't do at all. So it's easier for us now to run a few ewe lambs on. Whereas before we never had the land to be able to do that. Now we're starting to gain a little bit. So it's handy just to have 20, 30 about you that you can just keep people happy with by grazing the bits off they want grazed, if you know what I mean. So I might just keep some of these little Scotchies just to see how they grow. These sorts. I like the nice headed ones. I'll try and find one. Struggling. That one there, look, there you go. That's the perfect thing. That's the exact sort of thing. Nice little sheep, that. And what I'm going to do is pull the bigger ones, these sorts, and just see if we've got a pen of them that we can put together. Maybe take them to market, get them sold, have a look around. See, breeding season is around the corner and we have bought no ewes for it at all. We've got a lot of cull ewes. Don't really know what to do about it yet. So we're just sort of playing it by ear. I mean, the grass situation is not getting any better. We have a rain cloud above us as we speak. Yeah, the grass situation is not getting a lot better, and I don't know if people are going to start offloading a few sheep before long, and whether the price might go down a bit, so we might buy some ewes. We also might change our business model a bit and lamb a few less sheep and maybe run these little guys on a bit further, just trying to adapt a little bit. Because we've got a lot of small lambs, we're kind of in with them now. We either sell them for not a lot of money and try and buy some ewes to breed from that cost a lot of money, or we stick with these guys, see them right the way through, add a lot more value to these and just lamb a few less, which is what's looking more likely right now. Here he goes, legend. I think I'll set the race up. Shall I? How much do it pens? Get a few pens, get them together, see what looks like what. Yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull out all the speckly ewes, so anything off the hill ewes, that's the Scotchies and the swales, anything with that sort of speckly head, like them. I'm going to get all them together and I'm going to see if there's any ewe lambs I like, and then I'm going to try and sort off a pen that looks half sensible to try and, you know, something even to try and sell, because I think we're going to have to. So that's the plan. probably have to pull the bottom 10 smallest, I think, and the few that we've sheared, Sean. But yeah, I reckon we probably could sell these. They are lean now. They are hungry sheep now. You're gonna be left with the not so exciting ones. There's not that many. There might be 100 lambs in there. What's the most frustrating thing is, I know if we run these lambs around this fat, they will come to so much more money than we're gonna get, but we just don't have the keep for them, just don't have a way of doing it. Really, really frustrating, really frustrating. So here's our situation. I'm in a bit of a rock and a hard place at the moment, and have been since we started farming. See, good sheep are expensive to buy, and kind of rightly so, but that doesn't make it any easier for us to get going. See, we want to buy a nice bunch of good sheep, but our land's poor and doesn't really support decent sheep. That's why I quite like the lighter second quality ewes, because if you got good tup on them, they have a decent lamb, they're low input, and they do well off our poor land. Secondly is we just can't get the capital to go out and buy sheep. Ewes, good breeding ewes, £120. I ain't being funny, but you need 400 or 500 sheep. You need to be lambing more than 400 or 500 sheep to make a living off of it. We need 300 replacements. If I had to go out and buy 300 sheep at £120, you're talking 36 grand. Where am I supposed to get that sort of cash from? Well, that's why we end up buying the cull ewes or the slightly cheaper ewes, second grade sheep if you like, because it's the only way we can do it. And we're just trapped in this little cycle, so we end up with smaller lambs, not so good a quality, so they don't give you quite the turnover you want, but the more expensive sheep are a huge capital to try and outlay, and we just can't get it. It's really hard at the minute. I might have the opportunity to borrow some money this year. We're gonna go out and buy some good sheep, and then you get a drought, everything falls away, and even your good sheep, the lambs don't do, and you think, had I done that last year, how am I going to repay my bills? How am I going to repay my debt? So it sort of bangs you back a little bit, and you think, well, perhaps we shouldn't do it that way. So yeah, it's a really tough one. But yeah, we're just going to experiment this year a little bit, try a few things, try and pick up some sheep where we can, which we usually do. Like it. This sheared one here, quite like that. Nice little feral thing. I say we're going to do this, and then we'll come around to April and they'll be worth 120 quid, and we'll need the money and we'll end up selling them. But for now, we're just going to put a little few together, see what happens, see how they grow, see if we like the look of them, because we do need something. So if you like it, then pull it out. You got to look at it all, yeah?
What do you think?
I don't mind it.
She's nice.
Who? With the white face?
The fence, yeah.
You just like the white-headed ones.
I do.
I like that one. Has it?
Yeah. Not yours.
Mine's not.
Mine.
What do you reckon on this guy? Little?
Not
And you?
enough.
You don't reckon?
It's got a pretty face. I like really
Nice clean head.
Really arched nose.
Yeah.
And a pretty
You're talking about
face.
blokes you like?
And a pretty face. Well, that's it then. What have we got, 9? That's nice.
We both thought that, didn't we? Said it's a boy. Yeah.
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 That's it.
I like this one as well. Come here, you. That's not what we want to see. That one. That's the one. Please be a ewe lamb. Little wild thing, you. Oh. Oh. Dreamy. Hello. The class of 2022. Just some little guys we like the look of. So what we're going to do now is let the tup lambs, we've got several tup lambs this year, like this guy. Going to just let them out the back with the real tups. We're just going to worm them quickly as we throw them out, and then we know they're done until we work out what to do with them. This is what we meant by a rig. You see how he's got one testicle? The other one will be up there somewhere. So if you were to castrate that and take that off, the likelihood is he's still got one up there and he will mate with your females. So we just leave it on, leave a long tail on him so we can see it, and he runs around with the rams. Right, we're gonna pull the real bad stuff now. Like that guy, that guy, that guy. That guy. There's a few. I'm in 3 groups now. These are lambs that aren't terrible, that we're probably going to have to graze anyway. These are the bottoms of the bottoms. These we're going to end up keeping, I expect, all winter long, and you're going to probably see a video in about April, May next year of me trying to sell these in market. But they will come to something. They're just what we call long-termers. So we've got some long-termers. They'll be all right. And then we've got these guys. I'm just going to ferry these guys on the trailer, across that field, and into our what you call hay aftermath. It's where the farm, we don't take the hay, the farm does. The fruit farm that we tenant here, they take the hay and sell it. We pretty much buy it and feed it to everything in the summer right now. That's our hay aftermath. There is nothing to eat. We probably got a week's grazing at a push for these guys, and then it's back to the drawing board of where do we go next. So yeah, it's going to buy us a week. It's good. But that is what we're at now. We're just playing it week by week. Hopefully we get some rain, hopefully the grass grows. Fingers crossed. It's been like that all summer. Cool. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube. If you haven't already, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Thank you.